Hey train fans, this is Doug Train Depot. All aboard. Well today, remember I was telling you about we're going to make the Amtrak billboard sign. And that's what we're going to do today. I showed you yesterday, last week, how we're going to do it, and you see me start working on it. Now we got the finished product. This is what it looked like. This is the sign, the billboard sign. Now, the only thing I got to do on the back side of this, I got to put another Amtrak sign on the other side of this right here, and it'll be done. And that's what I was just telling you, all that we can make things. I can show you how to build things where it won't cost you an arm and a leg to build. And well, I was talking to you, showing y'all about the light, about the rails for downtown Atlanta. I got them painted black. Cause you see underneath the bottom they white. We got that done. So we're gonna be going to take care of that as well today. So I hope everybody doing fine, and let's get on board. Oh, look at here.
Look.
Hey, my grandson here.
Everybody.
Yeah, my grandson, he gonna be my helper. He gonna help me when days he ain't doing too much in the summer. He gonna help me take these things down. We're gonna clean them up and try to help me clean my area up and all that good stuff. So we're gonna get right back with you all aboard. All right, train fam, we're back. Remember I was telling y'all about we had painted the railing for downtown Atlanta. So what I'm doing now is actually making, putting the glue together for the pole, for the rail, the banister. So once I put this together here, I'm gonna set it to the side. Set it to the side where it can be drying and out the way. Uh-oh. These things here is very tedious here. Very tedious. You just take your time with it. Put it in place. Let it sit for a moment. And then just move it out the way where it can just be sitting to get the cure. Alright, since that's done, we were talking about the Amtrak sign pole. Well, this is what it looking like now. See that? That's what it looked like. Looked like a pretty good pole, don't it? On the other side, we're going to cut the piece for this part back here. And going to put that on. Then our sign for Amtrak for downtown Atlanta will be ready to install. So, all aboard. All right, so now what we got to do now is put some glue on here with water. Then all I have to do is put my paper on. Put my paper, get it cut to the appropriate size. So we're gonna cut our paper to the right size of this here, and then we're gonna put it on. So all aboard. All right, we done cut our paper to fit right on the other side of the billboard. So what we're gonna do now is put the glue on here, and first we're gonna get a little water. We're gonna get a little water. Gonna get this here. We're just gonna put the water on the back part of this. Cause what they're gonna do is knock down some of the glue. Cause we don't have to have a lot of glue. We just need something to hold the paper on. So now what we do is we just gonna put maybe just a little drop, one drop like that. That's all we need. Saving money, we're saving money. Well, since I used water at first, now what I'm gonna do, this here is gonna spread real easy because it's watered down, and all we needed to do just to hold our paper in place, right? That's all we needed to do, just hold the paper in place. All right, we did that. We're gonna throw that in. Now we're gonna get the paper. Let's see, can we get this thing on the first shot? Well, how about that? All right, we got the paper in place. All we got to do now, just squeeze it in place. That's all we got to do now, just squeeze, making sure it gets saturated all the way through. All the way through. Just like that. Just like that. Now, if you notice, this is what we're looking at, right? We flip this way, that's what it look like. This way, that's what it look like. Well, I see some little bubbles. We got to get them out of there. So we got to work it a little more. Got to work it, work it, work it. So we get all the little bubbles out. So it literally is. Now, see that? That's a lot better. See that? So, now we got that done. Now the next thing is these little boards I got in the middle. You see how I got it framed with those little boards? Well, that's this little board right here. You can go to your different hobby places and you can get these little boards. All I'm gonna do is just put the little frame up, cut it, measure it, and put it on. So, all aboard. All right, we made it back. Now we're putting the little board in between to trim it inside of the frame itself. So that's what we're doing now. Let me wipe off some of the excess. So, this is what she look like now with that little board on the bottom of it. And when we get through, it's gonna look like this side. Look just like this side. So I think that's a great looking pole. And then how I like the bottom, how I like this bottom here, when it go in the ground, it's gonna look like a concrete or a steel plate is in the ground instead of just a pole in the ground. I like that feature. Okay? So that's what we're doing now. So hold still, stay on board, and we'll be right back to you. All right, so we got both sides done. So that's what she look like now. Amtrak. So she'll be ready to go right onto the board, and now we'll be ready to actually put on our rails downtown Atlanta. So let's get ready to go to the layout and get ready to put these things in place. All aboard. All right, we back into the layout now where downtown Atlanta at. And this area here is downtown Atlanta. And what we about to do this time, I was telling y'all about the rails. We're going to put the rails on. And that's what these guys down here and down up here is for. To finish going around, going towards Amtrak, the Amtrak train station. And then we're going to also put up the pole sign we just made for it. So what we're ready to do now, get the hot glue gun to get ready to set this. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to come from this spot, I'm going to bring this down a little bit out the way where I can put some glue. A little bit on there right there. I don't want to do it too much at one time because it'll cool off too quick and that ain't gonna help us. So by me doing a little at a time, putting on a little at a time to make this radius turn what we're gonna need. So that's why I did not put it on, because we got to make this radius turn here. Let me get my camera right. We got to make the radius of this turn here. So by doing that, I got to stop it here where it's at. Then I'm gonna put some more glue, and we're gonna walk it on around just like that until we get it where we need it at. So like I say, everything is patience. Don't be so quick to do anything fast. We just want to take our time. We want to take our time and do it right, where once we put it here, like I said, because we got another board, it's going to be a steel beam going to run all the way around the shape of this road. That's what we're going to be doing after we get this here together. So that might be sometime next week. But right now we want to get this in place like we said we were going to try to get to today, on this day. So let's see how it create, if it got strong enough for us to bend it on around, like so. So what I'm going to have to do, get the glue gun again, so bear with me. We're going to get the glue gun, put a little bit of glue right here. We're going to set that right there. I'll set that down out the way until this right here get set up. But you know what? I think we better go on and set this all the way around, because this thing ain't playing. This ain't playing. So we're going to go ahead and put this all the way around. Like this and like this. We're going to just set it like that for now until it locks. Bear with us. Like I said, take your time. Don't worry about it. Rome wasn't built in a day. So just take your time. And with the hot glue, it don't take no time for it to cool off. So once it cool off enough, and that's enough right there, see? That's enough. See how it cooled off quick? So now my next thing is, do I want this? Would this be enough to get us on down? And I think it will. I think that it look like we're gonna have to make a cut, y'all. It look like we might have to make a cut to that. We don't have what this missing. This piece missing is the concrete bar, or the metal bar to go right between these here. So I got to find something to make that work. So let me look at something here. Let me take a pause and see, can I find something to just get us from here to here? Because what we don't want to do is just waste it. We don't want to do that. So all aboard. All right, we just got it put together. It's white right now. Now we got to spray paint it black to meet what we need for the cone over here. So while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and drill our board for the sign. So we're going to set this here for the moment. I'll set that right over here. Now I got to go get the drill, where we can drill that sign in place. All aboard, stay right there. All right, I made it back. We're ready to get our drill and make our space over here. All right, we got the hole in place. So now we'll go from there. We'll put our pole in place and see what we got. Okay, now let me find what I did with. Let me get right back with you. All right, we ready to put our sign in place. Then I'll let y'all see what we got. All right, I think I kind of like that. So let me show y'all what we come out with. Let me give you a close-up so far what we got. All right, we back. Now there go the shot of the sign right there, the damn track. That's what it looked like when they're going down the road. Now we're ready to put another railing up, another rail up, and we'll get right back with you. All right, train fans, made it back. We got the rail all the way around. We got it on. Now they got to do a little touch up. So we're going to do a close-up shot, let you see what we have done. And downtown Atlanta getting closer and closer to be where we can come out of downtown and actually get to the train yard. I have another building I'm going to be working on to go downtown and light up, but I might hold off on that. I'm not sure. I might hold off, but I don't know. I like the way how the project going, and I think I want to just go on and get it finished and be done with it. And what y'all think about that? Well, all aboard. See you next week. God bless. Okay, this the close-up. Comes downtown. Giving the close-up shot. Close-up shot. Goes on around. Goes on around. It goes on. Get on down. Our Amtrak sign. Everything looking good. And we'll catch you next week. All aboard.